Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stefan, the Photobook Guru, and in today's video I want to show you something new that I created for myself, my travel photo book binder. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. It's been a very long time since I made a video. I've been super busy with other things and there hasn't been much going on the photo book market around. I haven't seen too many new products, but I'm going to add a lot more tutorial videos for bookmaking, for printing and things like that, because I know it's very useful and I myself look sometimes for videos like that for tips and so on. So I have a very special book here which looks like this. It's a binder of my 2024 travels. Hope you can see that. First, I'm going to tell you why I made it and how I made it. Then I'm going to show to you in more detail inside and what it's like and what's the idea behind. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, whether you would like something like this for yourself. As you know, I've been making lots of photo books, and a year ago, I think I posted a video about a photo book series that I started doing for myself. So printing out all my travels into books, binding them, making them all the same so they look really nice on the shelf. And the reason why I did that is to be able to always make it the same, just in case a photo book company goes bust or something and they stop making that size or that specific cover type. That way I can still keep making it for myself, so I can always make it the same. Problem with that was that I basically stopped making all my 2024 photo books because I traveled so much in 2024. I had so many photos, I didn't even have time to go through them and select them, and it was getting more and more overwhelming. I really want to have something where I can see my travels, because that's one of the most important things in my life that keeps me going. I want to travel, I want to see the world, and I want to remember these memories. But when you travel a lot and you take 1,000+ photos a year, it's a very time-consuming project and you can procrastinate for so long and you end up not doing it, and then the holidays pile up, and then you have to think about the cost of making so many photo books. You have to think about the space where you're going to keep them. So anyway, I had to come up with something that's sustainable, something that I can keep doing, and something that's a little bit more concise. So I decided to shrink down all my holidays into years instead of individual trips. If I take 9 trips a year, then I don't want to make 9 photo books. That was reason number 1, so trying to shrink it down. That obviously comes with reason number 2. I had to be very selective with my photos. I started to delete most of my pictures and keeping my really favorite ones from each holiday, because you're simply never going to look through that many pictures. So this is my advice to you. If you have a lot of photos and you want to actually enjoy looking through them, reduce them to a very minimal amount. Your favorite photos, there's no need for 15 selfies which look exactly the same. And the third one is, this is the biggest one why I created the binder, is that I wanted something that's changeable. Many times when you print a photo book and you spend 2 months on it, you print it out, you get it and you realize there's a mistake on page 20, or you put a photo twice and the whole thing is ruined. And if you have OCD, you can't get over that. And this is exactly why I reprinted so many photo books, because I always wanted to change one thing on a page, and it was so much waste, not just paper, but also money and time. Now, if you have a binder, you open it, you take out the page where is the issue, you reprint it, and you put it back. It's so much easier to fix mistakes. You can just take out that page, fix it, and put it back. Also, in a binder, you can organize the trips, as many as can fit into one binder. So it's much easier to put things in, to rearrange them, add to them, take away. If I feel like, oh, I left out 3 of these photos, then I can just add it in to the final pages of that trip. The other very important reason why I decided on the binder is that when I have to think about starting to make a long photo book, procrastination comes in. I feel like the end result is so far away that I keep postponing the making process. It takes so long to go through 170 pages of a photo book. And then when you get to the end and you're like, okay, I'm going to send it to the photo book company now or print it out myself, that's the point when you have to go through from the beginning all the way to the end. and you have to look for mistakes, you have to check every photo, you have to check everything. And when you check so many pages at once, you're always leaving mistakes because your eyes simply give up, or your attention or your concentration. However, if you have a binder, I can make 5 pages today, I can look through it, I can print it out, put it into my binder. Next week, I can do another 5 pages, I can look through it, double check it, put it into my binder. So basically you can break down the process into much smaller chunks. It's much more manageable, it's not exhausting, and you can put it in, and every few days when you make a few pages, you can actually see it in the binder piling up. You don't need to wait 4 months before you finish that photo book and you get it sent from the photo book company. So it's a much more instant feeling of achievement and seeing the fruit of your work. Now, the final benefit of the binder is that I can use any kind of paper, and this was a big plus. I really wanted to stick with inkjet printing because even though I'm not a photographer, I know that that's the best photo quality that I can get in print, and I have a really good inkjet printer, and the papers that I wanted to use, the thicker luster papers for my inkjet prints, they simply didn't work in bound book versions. If I wanted that in a book, I couldn't use more than 30 pages in a book because it simply wouldn't stay open or it wouldn't bend. But in a binder, you can easily just flip the pages and it doesn't feel so clunky, and you can use as thick paper as you want to. It doesn't need to bind, so you can just put it in. The binder also means that I can add tab dividers, so I can easily find trips, as you can see it as well. And I can also add memorabilia pockets if I want to, or I can add anything else that's not necessarily the photos, so more memories, more things that I want to treasure from that holiday. This was my reasoning behind making this book and why I think this binder works really well for me. It might work for a lot of you as well. If you travel a lot and you struggle to keep up with the photo books, this might be really good for you too. If you're a wildlife photographer and you want to print out your photos on the best photo paper and the best print quality you can also use this binder, use tab dividers for the places where you took those photos, or use the tab dividers to separate animal groups or, certain competitions. And you can use it for anything. If you use it for a yearly book for your family, then you can use tab dividers for January, February, March, April, May, and so on. So you can be so creative. It's basically scrapbooking married together with photo books. And I think it's the best of the two worlds. So without any further ado, let's have a look at the book. And I'm just going to put some music so you can enjoy flipping through. I'm not going to show the entire book because it's a lot of photos of me that you don't need to see, but just some sections so you can get an idea of what's inside. So just a little bit close up. So that's the front of the binder. As you can see, it's a golden. I decided with 2024 travels. Again, there are so many ideas in my mind, but I like that there are some golden corner protectors just to keep it safe. And then on the spine, again, you've got travels and 2024, nothing on the back. I created another binder because I wasn't sure which one I'm going to like more. This one is a printed linen, and you can see a world map and the same titles, but there's no gold on it. And I wasn't sure which one I'm going to like. I think I prefer this because I can have more colors on the shelf. So each year I could do a different color linen. And it just looks a bit more timeless. But let me guys know what you think. Do you think this one is nicer or the one with the gold and the color? For the very first page of the binder, I decided to put a map which shows all the locations that I visited in the year. So it looks like that. And then as you can see, these are the tab dividers here which show each trip. So Las Vegas, April, Dominican Republic, New York. And then this is how it starts. So this trip was 2 places, Punta Cana and New York. And then here I put a very simple map just to really show the pattern of the travel. So you can see here shows all the flights that I've taken, the flight numbers, when they arrived, from where to where. On the next page, we've got the itinerary, and I broke down here, again, very simple layout for each day, what we did, the main things, whether it was flying, a day trip, which day was it in the trip, and 3 of my favorite photos from that day. And then starts the first section, which is Punta Cana. And just to show you the quality, so basically this is a very high quality inkjet print, and it's on a lustrous paper, and it's a really, really subtle sheen. I absolutely love this paper. That's that holiday finished, and then here's the next holiday starting Las Vegas. There we go, the same starting page. This was really short. I only went for 2 days, so you can see it's a very short trip overview. And I really just went there for a concert to see Mariah. And I added a vellum sheet here. It's just like an overlay. And as you can see, it goes over the page, so quite nice. And that was it. And then was Copenhagen, June. Again, same style, but I'm using different colors because, you know, something that goes well with the city, but keeping with the same style within. I might do a different style in a different year, but for this year I wanted to keep it the same. So just, yeah, more photos. And then to the final page of the book, I added a memorabilia pocket, and this is really good to kind of keep memories from a holiday. So you can just open it, take stuff out. There's like playbill from the opera, the Metropolitan Opera from New York, the concert ticket for Ricky Martin, and some postcards I got from Helsinki and the places, you know, that I visited. So you can keep here tickets or boarding passes, whatever you want to keep. And this memorabilia pocket is perfect for it in the end. You can use one for each trip, but you can use one at the end. It just looks neater. So guys, that was my video about my wonderful binder. Let me know what you think, if you like the idea, if you don't like it, why you don't like it. And if many of you will like it, then I might just do something about it to make it available to all of you through my travel journal company website. But I will need to see what you think about it and how we can make this work. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, subscribe for more.